Today we're going to dive into something really different. It's a challenge that asks this huge question. What if you could build a business that also builds a whole new kind of economy? You know, one that's actually centered on real value, on community, and on your own personal well-being.
So let's just start with this idea. What if your journey to becoming financially independent wasn't just about you? What if by building your own success, you were also at the exact same time making your community stronger and healthier? Imagine your work giving you not just a paycheck, but a real deep sense of purpose and happiness. That's the big idea we're going to unpack today.
All right, so to really get this, we've got to start with the problem they're trying to solve. It's this search for real value. I think a lot of us feel it, right? We feel kind of disconnected, looking for work that actually means something in an economy that can feel so impersonal and just way too complicated.
And this image, well, it just says it all. On one side, you've got the economy most of us know. It's this complex machine full of middlemen where we can end up feeling like just a tiny little cog. But on the other side is a totally different vision. It's a model focused on community. It's simple, it's direct, and it's built on something you can actually see and touch. This is the heart of what's called the BarNess economy.
Okay, so if that's the problem, what's the fix? Well, that brings us to the Miracle Bar vision. It's an idea designed from the ground up to connect your financial success directly with your own personal fulfillment.
So the Miracle Bar Challenge, it's not just about a food product. Not at all. Think of it as a complete system that's designed to weave together three things that are usually separate: healthy, wholesome food, a real chance to make a living, and a way to give back to society. The whole goal is to build an economy where well-being is literally the bottom line.
So how does this whole thing actually work? Well, it's built on a few really smart principles. First, the entire economy is backed by real stuff, like land that grows food. It gets rid of all the unnecessary middlemen, so the value stays right there in the community. The goal is to create this cycle of financial independence for everyone who joins in, and it's all made super efficient with modern technology.
But okay, a great vision is one thing. How do you actually turn that into an engine that works in the real world? It's powered by this incredibly simple but really powerful model they call the 20 to 250. It all starts with one number: 20. Just 20 shekels. That's roughly what it costs for all the raw ingredients to make 1 kilogram of these miracle bars. It's so simple, right? A really accessible starting point for pretty much anyone to start creating something of real tangible value.
And from that 20, you get this: 250. That's the potential value when it reaches the customer. And that jump, that's not just profit. It represents the incredible power of turning a small, honest effort into something truly substantial, both for you and for the people around you.
I know what you're thinking. How on earth do you make that leap? Well, it's not some kind of magic trick. It's actually a really well thought out system. It all starts with those simple, quality ingredients. The production process can scale up from just one person in their kitchen to a whole team. There are tons of different ways to sell the bars, and smart tech is in the background handling all the complicated stuff so you don't have to.
And the ingredients themselves are just so key to this whole idea of wellness. We're talking whole oat flour, pure date syrup, peanut butter, and tahini. That's it. No weird chemicals, no preservatives. The value here isn't just about money, it's about nutrition. And honestly, when you're creating something that is genuinely good for other people, something you can feel proud of, that right there is a powerful source of your own happiness.
Okay, this all sounds great in theory, but the really important question is, where do you fit in? Let's talk about how you can find your own place in this growing community and this new economy of wellness.
There are basically three main doors you can walk through. You can be a community member, helping to create new products and really shape where the community goes next. Or you could be a supplier, providing those amazing, wholesome ingredients that are the fuel for the whole system. And then you can be a vendor, out on the front lines, getting the miracle bars into the hands of people in your town. Every single role is absolutely vital.
And finally, let's look at what is, for me, the most powerful part of this whole model. It's the way it creates this self-reinforcing loop, a loop where your personal success and your own inner happiness become one and the same. This is what they call the virtuous cycle. It's a beautiful loop, really. It starts with you, creating something of real value. That work leads you towards your own financial independence. But, and this is the key, your success is directly linked to doing good, because a portion of everything that's made goes to feeding people in need. And when that happens, the whole community gets stronger. Your prosperity literally becomes the engine for everyone's well-being. And that creates a feeling of happiness that money alone just can't buy.
And you don't have to take my word for it. This quote from the source material just nails it. Our business growth directly correlates with increased community support. In this model, doing well for yourself and doing good for others are the exact same thing. The bigger the business gets, the more people it helps. It's that simple.
Now, you might be thinking, this sounds like a lot to manage. But that's the beauty of it. The technology here is designed to be your assistant. You've got AI working in the background, finding the best prices, connecting you with partners, handling the shipping, all of it. This frees you up to focus on what actually matters, on what brings that fulfillment, making a great product, and building real human connections.
So we end up right back where we started, with a question for you. Are you ready to think about a challenge that's not just about a financial opportunity, but about finding a healthier, happier way to live and work? A chance to build your own success by making the very fabric of your community stronger? It's definitely something to think about.